Yo, what's going on? This is the Three Hole Podcast. I'm Randy.
And I'm Ronnie.
This is where we talk shit.
And you listen.
Well, what's going on, everybody?
Let's go. Back at it.
We are back. Episode number 7. Episode 7.
I think it's 6.
It might be 7.
I think it's 6.
Oh, yeah. We probably skipped one, though, because it was booty. Something happened.
Nah.
I don't know. TikTok says it was 7, though.
I don't know.
Whatever. So, how was your week, man? What'd you do? What were you up to this week?
It was good. Just, rising and grinding, putting in work. We got a new event coming up this week just for our members. It's a pretty cool concept. I haven't really brought it out to the people yet, but by the time they watch this video, they'll start seeing a little something. So,
okay,
we're doing a little something. And what I wanted to start doing is we have a lot of members who have been here for a while. So I wanted to start showing them some kind of appreciation because we do come out with challenges and stuff like that. Like for New Year's, we came out with something, like an event so that people can a challenge that people can come to. Like you get like a transformation program where you have a coach, you get a workout plan, nutrition plan, the whole 9 yards.
The Navy SEAL challenge too. What's his name?
That's Murph.
Oh, Murph. The Murph challenge.
The Murph. Yeah, we do the Murph. That's only on specific days.
Oh, okay.
It's only on like when we're representing the veterans or it's 9/11 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but like for a challenge, I'm talking about like New Year, New You. Like we'll come out with like a deal that you can come in and like we had where if you wanted to pay in full for a year, we would give you 2 months free. So you would literally pay 10 months for. The price of 10 months for a full 12 months of training.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so we would give like huge deals for like buying into the programs and stuff like that. But as now, I didn't want to just do that because obviously that's great. That brings in new clients. We always want new clients and we always want to progress and continue to grow. But now what we're doing is we really want to say thank you in a way to the people that have been there for a while, but not just say thank you, but also give them something else to work for.
Yeah.
So right now we're doing something that we're going to host an event. They're going to be able to kind of push themselves to the limit, and there's going to be a first, second, and third place.
Oh,
so
sweet.
We're going to give out trophies. We're going to
that was the next question.
It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to give out individual medals for each event. We're going to give out trophies, almost like an Olympic type event.
Okay. Cool. Is there going to be like a leaderboard up nonstop?
So that's the goal, and it's not going to be nonstop. We're going to hold the event for like one day. Block out some hours where it's just the people that signed up for the event that can come in.
Okay, so people sign up for it.
Right, so whoever's part of the
run
gym,
the event.
So basically whoever's part of the gym, we give them the ability to sign up. It's only $20 fee because they're a member, and basically what they get out of this, they get to push themselves to the next level. We'll have refreshments, fruit, protein bars, stuff like that when they come in. So it's almost like we're having a client appreciation day, but it's like, hey, we're here to also kick your ass and push yourself to the limit. So, like, now it's time to take your game to the next level. And what's cool is that if we do it now, we can do, like, a winter one, and then maybe, like, in 6 months, 4 to 6 months, we can do another one, and you can see how far you come and do the same events, but see how much better you got.
See if you're doing better,
because now you progress. So, we always, like, it's always great to have a coach, and we have transformation programs, we have personal training programs, but there is a lot of people who they enjoy working out, but they don't necessarily need a coach because they've been an athlete their whole life or they're in really good shape, but they just need like boot camp. So they just come in to get a great workout. They get trained still, but it's in a group setting. So
simple.
Yeah, it's simple. So those kind of people, I feel like we never really get a chance to give back to them and say, hey, thanks for always being a client and showing up and being part of the fam. So I feel like this is a way we can give back and also give them something else to push for,
Okay.
We're not always sitting there. When you're a boot camp client, you're not always getting, necessarily your goals tracked all the time. If you ask to step on the scale or something like that, of course we'll do it. But like, to generally keep tracking every single week and be on it, you need to be in a transformation program or a personal training package. To get that. But as far as our boot camp members, now they'll have something that they could shoot for, another goal, so that, hey, I did this at this event now in 6 months. When we do that event again with the same workouts, how much better can I get? Now you have something to shoot for in those 6 months. on top of already losing body weight, body fat, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so let's give them like a little goal.
Give you like a little push, yeah. Give you something to do, exactly. Instead of just kind of doing the same thing every time. Not that we ever do the same thing, but just coming to the gym and just getting told what to do and then going back home. Sometimes I can get monotonous. So to break it up, have like an event where you're like, oh, this workout, see how long I can do this. Like,
yeah.
How long can you hold a plank? You know what I mean? Like,
last time you only did 45 seconds. Today you did 2
can
minutes.
You do 2 minutes today because you competed. Now in 6 months, can you do 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
So nice, man. So we're trying to get that going. But yeah, that's what we kind of been working on this week.
When does that start, or is it already started?
So we're going to actually start posting about it this upcoming weekend. Okay. So on Saturday, there should be a post going out about it to our members.
Is there certain? Is it a special holiday coming up, or is it just you're doing?
No, it's just to be, because everybody comes in, and I feel like all these new clients get glorified on New Year's. When all these other people have been here for years. So it's like after we glorify, not really glorify as a gym, but like we have all these deals for these new clients coming in. So I feel like after doing that and doing that for an entire month, let's take a second, even though it's only going to be one day, let's run this event. Let's get people to come.
Yeah. And
then we'll go ahead and we'll kind of throw like somewhat of a party for you guys, but at the same time, it's to work hard, build, progress, but it's doing something different. And now we're glorifying you guys. We're watching you guys and the people that have been here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just new people. Cool, so something a little different. But yeah, man, that's what we've been doing. What about you?
Nice. My week hasn't changed much. Just worked and then baby. That's about it, man. Haven't done nothing. It's about the same. I've been doing more card stuff. Been trying to sell more cards and
How's that going?
Good. I found out like some guy I met on Facebook Marketplace. I sold him a few cards, and he told me a way to like work it because he's been doing it for years. I've just started. I don't know how. I found a cool card. LeBron James.
Like he was getting a good deal to complete a collection or something that you had. So you had like one single card that he needed.
No, he actually he offered me because he didn't even ask for a card I was selling. He just messaged me. He said, "Hey, do you have any LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
so
Paul
just guys that he likes, basically?
Yeah, just
Paul
guys.
Skeens.
Yeah, Paul Skeens cards.
I mean, shit. If you get a Paul Skeens card, you better keep that motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but it was only the ones that are worth like. He's like, my max is like $10 card. I was like, okay. So Paul Skeens, because he wants to resell he just wants to make a couple bucks. He doesn't want to go crazy and make like $40. You know what I mean? And he also only had $100 spending limit. So I made $70. Or 60. I made $60.
So he just tries to make a few $100 a month and then call it a day.
Yeah,
a little extra cash.
Yeah, extra cash in his pocket. It's smart. But he was telling me that because I post single cards, and he said he goes, you can, like if you get a crazy card, like sell it single, like a $60 card or something like that. But he was also sell it by lots, meaning like if you have a Steph Curry card, get a whole bunch of Steph Curry cards and then just post them and then sell them like that. Be like, all right, I want $45 for this, and people will offer, I'll give you $38. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, so I literally found.
So like start at something that like people might buy it for, but like a high ceiling, and then if they like gave you something.
I round up, so if it's like $1.48, I'll do $2 for that card. So if
$2.50.
If they offer less, I know that's okay because I already rounded up. So I was like, oh, that's fine. But yeah, I had a whole bunch of Steph Curry cards that are worth like only like $1, maybe $2.
But if you do $2.50 and they round down to $2.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta. They're gay with the pricings. You won't get any views if it's over the pricing that they want.
Recommend or whatever.
Yeah, that they want. It's stupid. They're like, yeah, nah, too much, and they don't offer you stuff. So yeah, he was telling me sell by the lots. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been trying to pull like different special cards. Like if you get the special cards that are only worth like $1, people like that too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was also. It was funny because I was going off of. I was looking through my Instagram not too long ago because I was looking at some of the Instagram reels that we posted, but I came across that video of me hitting a bomb like off that one left.
Dude.
Just the sound off that. Dude, I thought I shattered the bat because I watched that video, dude. And I was
sounded like a gunshot.
Dude,
like
it was bad.
Fucking destroyed
that ball went so far.
Forget, dude, the sound of that bat hitting the ball was the craziest thing ever. And the best part is that this dude hits it As soon as he hits it, he knows it's gone. He fucking throws the bat up in the
Just take
air.
off the gloves.
Takes off the gloves and then starts walking down to first
Dude,
base.
it was. Let's just
The
say
best.
it went out the park so fast that I didn't even get out of the box, and I was just like, wow, that's gone.
Well, so anybody who plays baseball, what was that? North Community Park? Is that what that is?
Norfolk Myers. Yeah,
Community
it's not
Park.
far. It's like what 275 right in left field, and then 350 in
It's
center.
not far. Where you hit that ball was fucking far.
Yeah.
Listen,
It went over the trees.
behind there, there's a whole like what's that called? Frisbee golf.
Yeah, it's like the
They have
frisbee
like
golf
all
thing.
this whole like because there's trees everywhere. Like there's so much shrubbery and all these
that's
different
a
spots
lot,
where you can
a
shoot.
lot.
So they have all this whole 18-hole freaking thing for frisbee
Yeah.
golf. And he hits this moonshot, and you literally lose the ball in the trees. Like, it didn't come down.
No,
into the
it just
trees.
kept
Like,
on
it just
going.
Went.
Nobody knows where that ball went.
So we have no idea where it went still. No idea how far, but it was not. It was far.
And
man.
mind
it
you,
was so it went in a hurry. It was gone, and it was just like, holy shit.
Mind you, this kid was only throwing like 75, so you have to wait. It's not like someone throwing 94 and you just,
I still think my favorite is Greg. I know you're going to be watching these at some point.
Oh, when
Greg
I
Rourke.
shit on Greg? When I hit a bomb off Greg?
So he owns Greg Rourke.
I hit 2 bombs that day.
2 bombs that day, but not 2 off of Greg.
No, one off Greg, one off someone.
So you had already hit one, and then he came into the game. We were scrimmaging against
Yeah, it was
each
like a
other?
scrimmage, yeah.
Yeah, so he had come up.
Give me 0-2 high and inside fastball. Who does that?
Oh, man. And it was an inside 2-seamer to
Yeah,
a lefty.
so it's like-
So he's a righty throwing to a lefty. So if nobody knows, if nobody plays baseball, a 2-seamer will run to the same hand that the guy is throwing. So for a righty, it'll run to the right.
Yeah.
So he threw it to a lefty. So for a pitcher, if you throw that inside, it's going to go into the barrel head of their bat because it's going back to the middle of the plate. So if you're throwing it for a strike, you're literally throwing it to their sweet spot.
Right.
You have no choice.
Perfect. All you got to do is just throw your
So,
hands there.
so he throws this. He had him 0-2. And
0-2.
by the way, just want to throw this out there. The 0-2 was bullshit. They were both balls. I remember.
Oh, yeah, I took them both,
It was
right?
yeah. It was an outside changeup that was booty.
Yeah, I remember.
And it wasn't even close. The guy's like, strike. I was like, okay,
man.
And then outside fastball, same spot as a changeup, strike. Okay,
Because
cool,
he was
man.
on base probably. Because it was always Anthony Marcantonio.
No, I was on
Ronnie and then me. Or
I was
you were
on
third
base.
and I was fourth. It was one of the two.
No, I had hit a home run already.
Oh, you hit a bomb that game
Before
too?
Greg, that's why they brought some. I think that was Greg's either. I think you were his first batter or his second batter. I don't remember where.
Did
I
you hit a
batted
bomb
in
and they
order.
switched pitchers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I hit a home run because I remember I was sitting down.
That's funny.
I was chilling. Yeah. And then Greg came in and he had him 0-2 and he could have just thrown like something in the dirt that bounced, something booty. He throws this high and inside, perfect, and Randy just hits a freaking tank into like 420 feet into like the water.
Yeah, dude, it was bad.
Dude, it was bad. When you hit it, it was like a moonshot. I was like, holy shit.
He was like, mother, all you heard was
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he takes his glove off, throws it on the ground right away.
He was pissed. He was pissed.
Fucking love it.
I got a few of them, like that one
fucking
Spanish team
love
that
it.
we always like fought in the championship. That
Marlins.
Yeah, the Marlins.
Dude.
That one pitch had the nastiest
they also
changeup.
had like 5 guys who were still playing professional baseball.
Yeah, well, one of them was a world.
Jose,
Yeah,
first of all, Jose Contreras.
yeah, that's who it was.
Nobody knows who Jose Contreras is. He's won the World Series with
Thrown a 92 sinker.
the Yankees and I think the White Sox.
White Sox,
I think he
yeah.
won World
I
Series
grounded
with
out
both
the
of
short
them.
with him. I was like, motherfucker.
But he was in his prime when he was really good. He was a stud, and it was crazy because like I faced guys who have been to the pros. He's faced guys who have been to the pros, but like
we're the only ones that make contact. Too.
we're the only ones who make contact. 1, but 2. I don't know about you, but that motherfucker knew how to hide the ball. Like
Yeah, it's
I couldn't see
disgusting.
that ball until it was on me, and he wasn't
That's
like it wasn't like he was throwing 96. He was throwing like 88.
Yeah,
Like
he
nothing
didn't,
crazy.
He didn't have a 4-seam. It was a sinker that he would throw.
It was a sinker.
It was like a 90-mile-per-hour
and a cut.
sinker.
He was throwing a sinker and a cutter. Yes.
Yeah.
All fucking just
That's why I
and he
grounded
did.
out the short.
He's like, if I dance away from lefties and I dance into lefties away from them and
Yeah.
just make him move. And the thing was that he had such a big. He's a huge guy. What is he? 6'4",
Yeah,
6'6"?
he was massive.
Fucking massive. Like
Yeah,
250.
250, yeah.
Fucking huge. And it was like by the time he threw the ball, he was like halfway down the pitching lane.
Yeah, it was like.
And then it was like coming to you,
You
and
gotta
you're like,
react.
oh shit.
Motherfucker.
So the
Great.
first time I struck out, I think you struck out the first time too. And then the second time, you remember how I got my hit?
You went up the middle?
No, I fucking bunted. Remember?
Oh, you did bunt.
So
And he had to come off the mound.
This motherfucker throws a fucking cutter low and away, like, and I did a push bump between first and second. Like, Old Man Rivers, dude, he takes off and literally is on one knee and almost gets me.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Dude, I was like,
and he's like 45
because
there,
when I bunted it, like when you got like I was running back then, like I was running fast.
Yeah,
like, I was running like a
6'2"
in the 60. I was running like a 4.3 in the 40. Like I was running, and I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah, you were fast.
And when I was running, I had bunted it, and when you're fast in base, you know when you get a good bunt, you're like, oh, I got
easy,
this.
yeah,
easy. Like Mark Antonio, I know you're watching these too. Anthony Mark Antonio, I seen him the other day at the softball field. Yeah, it's funny as hell. He was in the park. He's like, "Well, you want this one, man?" That's so funny.
Yeah, Mark Antonio's funny.
But yeah, so he knows, like, when you get that bunt or when you get that bag, like, you know you have it. Like, I was like, yeah, I got this shit. And when I almost got, like, because I was still running. Like, it wasn't like I jogged it. Like, I sprinted. Like, I knew I had to go, but I was like, oh, I fucking got this, 100%. Like, fuck this guy. Like, for striking me out the first time.
It was good, man.
And he almost, like, it was like, bang, bang. Like, my foot hit, and then the ball hit, and I was like, holy shit. And I look back. This dude's on one knee, fucking laying down, like,
athletic.
What the fuck, man?
Athletic.
What are you doing, man? You're like 50 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That just, like, it brings me back because in college, like, the home runs, I never really hit home runs. In high school, I was just more of catching defense.
Dude, I had 6 home runs in like fucking 40 at-bats.
Yeah, you didn't really hit home runs either.
Until then.
Until college.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just something that clicks. But I played every single game since I was younger. He did not. He had a actually work for his talent.
It was like weird because I was doing really well, and I think it was like when I broke my, I don't know if that had any factor, but when I broke my jaw when I was 11, I kind of like fell off for like a couple years, and then like 13 turned to 14, like when we were going to the big field, I like started turning up again. Like I literally looked at Dad. He was sitting me on the bench because what he's getting at is that I didn't play a lot on my teams. Our dad was our coach, and he didn't fucking play. Like if you weren't playing good, he would sit your ass on the bench. Like we had such a good team in those days that they literally you could not like justify playing if you were sucking. Like okay, I got to sit you down because you're over fucking 10.
Yeah,
like you have no chance. Sit down.
Okay.
So like. I remember it was at Cooperstown when we were like 13 turning 14, like the big Cooperstown, not the smaller one.
I liked it, yeah.
And I sat for like 3 straight games, but we were like playing tough teams. So I understood, but I was playing good. Like I was hitting. Like I was like hitting 500. Like I was like one of the top guys. When he would put me in like crucial situations, I would get the job done.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I think I knew we were at the hospital. We're sitting on these metal bleachers. I was like, you got to get this metal out of my ass, man. And mind you, I'm 13 talking shit to my dad. And he's like, all right, motherfucker, you want to play? And he starts putting me in, and I start fucking dominating.
Okay.
And then and then that transitioned right into high school next year. And then I played varsity my freshman year, just like you did. I started on JV, and then by playoffs, they wound up doing the same thing, kind of put me in pressure situations. I would get the job done. I'll never forget, I hit one of the seniors, Mark Rose. He was like, remember Mark?
Yeah, Mark
so
Rose.
he was throwing like 88 to 90, like when he was playing for Mariner. Yeah, nasty as a senior, man. He was really good. But I remember they put me in against him in like a crucial situation, like guy on second, like 2 outs. I'm like, okay, guys, thanks, fucking
man.
Smashed one, got that guy in to win the game.
Ah, nice.
So eventually they just wound up playing me, and I wound up getting a letter for that year.
Yeah, that's the thing about though, because you had to work for your talent. I really didn't. But the thing about being a younger sibling is I got to watch him get yelled at all the time. So I was like, I guess I don't do that. So it just came natural for me. So I didn't really have to work. It was just there because I got to watch him. Growing up, we're 4 years apart, so 4.5. So it was just
4.5
simple.
on the dot. You're June 1st on December 1st.
Yeah, so on the dot.
On the dot.
So it was just easy. But in high school, I wasn't really good at. I mean, I was good at hitting. It's just I had to work more on catching because I never did it. So I was more focused on catching. And then I went to college in Florida because I didn't want to.
Randy only liked hitting the good people.
Yeah,
so
really good
if you were going to be pro or you're going to be a D1 like stud pitcher, Like, he would
Sean
rip your
Brady,
tits off.
Shane McClanahan, Lance McCullers.
First of all,
Hudson Boyd.
hold on. First of all, Hudson Boyd, professional pitcher. Go back. Lance
McCullers,
McCullers, professional pitcher.
Shane McClanahan.
Lance McCullers plays for the Astros and has for like the last 8 years.
Yeah, he's just been hurt.
He's just been hurt on and off, but when he's on,
When he
kills
was
it.
the year that he was prime,
Dominated.
he was top three. I think,
Dominated,
at the time.
and then somehow his arm fell apart.
Yeah. Shane McClanahan.
Shane McClanahan, another guy, absolutely dominated the last 2 years, and the Rays missed him bad last year. Did the Rays even make the playoffs last year?
No.
And that's probably why.
Yeah.
He missed the entire year.
Good old Shaney. And then Sean Brady, but he went Double-A, I think.
Yeah. Sure. I don't even know if he might still be playing.
He could be.
I don't know. I haven't checked
Casey
up on
Coleman, but I didn't face him. You faced him more. Well, I mean, I faced him a few times.
I didn't even get to face him that much, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna actually go to his school, but they wanted me to be a second baseman, and I was like, no, I wanted to stay in Florida.
Catch.
Yeah, so I went.
Well, you're also the number 4th ranked catcher in the nation.
Yeah,
defensively,
actually
really overall, not defensively. It was your defense that got you there, because if your hitting was at all, you would have been number 1.
Yeah, probably been number 1.
No, 100%.
Yeah, it's just nobody would take me because I was too small.
Frankie was pretty good hitter. So
Frankie was nasty.
So
yeah.
he was number 2 or number 3 or something like that, and then the Hayden.
And then there was a number 1 was a Dominican kid from like Georgia or something.
And
like that.
I'll never forget, because that kid played on your the Nine
team?
Devils and the
the Nine Devils,
and you've dominated that kid there. So
none
of my business. But,
Nine Devils,
and that's Jake Knoll.
Jake Knoll. So JJ Gould.
Oh yeah, he's a pro too.
JJ Gould.
I forgot about JJ.
Pro. Yeah.
I'll never forget, man. That kid, like, you would never think this kid could hit bombs. He would just have this huge leg kick. Like, he was nasty,
JJ or
smooth. JJ.
Oh yeah.
And he was smooth at short, and it's just like, oh, this kid's solid. Like, Jake played everywhere.
Yeah,
Jake, wherever you needed him, he would play.
Yeah.
And he would just hit. He would just get up there nice and smooth and just
bombs. He's like, I never hit one
JJ,
before. And then he had like 30 that summer. Like, what?
Like, he just had this huge leg kick and then just boom, everything.
Yeah,
just
JJ was a beast.
House.
JJ was a beast.
Yeah, man.
But no, and then so I went to college. I actually got Florida Kissimmee College. They wanted me to play for them, and I got like a half scholarship from them, just the baseball, not the academics.
Right.
Yeah, so I played for them. The coach guaranteed me a spot. He was like, "Yeah, you're good." I didn't think I did really well in the tryouts, so I was like, I'm still gonna have to work, whatever. So
I didn't realize his catcher sucked at the time.
Dude, so I was. I'm a catcher, so that's what I did. You know, in training, I did really good in summer, dude, or fall ball. That's what it was. I did really good. Crushed it. Catching, did so good. Threw out every runner. Hit. This is when I started finding my power. I hit I think like 1 home run in summer league. I was like, whoa, I could do that, or fall league, whatever. I was like, whoa, I could do that. So and then
piece of candy.
Yeah. So when season came around, we all had to sit down. Coach told me. He's like, yeah, dude, you're going to be our number 2. I was like, all right, sweet, man. So he goes, yeah, he's like, freshman. So he's like, be ready, because we had a senior. So I'm like, yeah, I understand. You know, our senior hit tanks. He was good, Figgy, but he couldn't throw the ball down a second.
With the bad arm.
Yeah, he was. But it was like a grenade he was throwing. But the dude could swing the bat. Like, he was a good hitter. But I was like, all right, yeah, he's a senior, whatever. So get into our season, the first 12 games, I was just riding the bench. Just riding
not
by.
Even a bat.
Yeah, so I was talking shit about my players. I was like, oh, there's another pass ball. Well, that would have happened if I was there. And then coach is getting mad. And I'm like, what? I'm just saying, bro. Like, fucking put me in and see what happens. We had Adam Tewksbury. That kid was so weird, man.
Put Booby Miles in.
Put me in. Put Booby in.
I'm finna spin, coach.
But I didn't play for 12 games, dude. So in practice, I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to swing as hard as I can, and whatever happens, happens. I was hitting home run after home. Literally, it was a whole bucket I was just hitting out. And the coach brought me, he's like, hey, man, we're going to use you next year. Try hitting gap shots, doubles.
Yeah, don't hit the ball over the fence where you're going to get all the runs at once.
Yeah, so
Terrible idea.
So basically, I said, fuck you. I was like, okay, and I just
Thanks,
kept on.
coach. I don't know why that went over the fence. I tried not to.
so
that's what I would do all the time to my coach.
Dude.
So I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right, coach.
Yeah. Oh, man, my bad. I didn't mean to. Damn.
I tried.
Yeah. So I was just hitting them out, and then the next game, so they had like a lineup card where if you hit first, you're going to be playing. If you hit second, you're probably going to play. If you hit third, you're not going to play. And then fourth is just fielders. You're definitely not playing. So I was in the second card, so I'm like, oh, I might play. Didn't fucking see that at bat. And then, like, the ninth inning came along because it was a single game, so we played 9 innings, single game.
Right.
And we were losing by, like, 10 runs. And the coach's like, oh, Randy, you're in. I was like, dude, we're losing by 10. I'm not getting fuck you. I'm not going in. We had runners on. It was first and second. He's like, you're in. You want playing time? You're in. I was like, whatever, dude. This kid's throwing meatballs like 85 down the dick, and he sees a little kid come up, lefty that hasn't played. I was skinny,
Right, yeah,
skinny.
back then, yeah, I remember
so,
that, yeah.
First pitch I've ever seen, first college at bat, throws me a dick shot, gone, and I was just like, because I didn't know, I thought I hit a nice line drive shot, so I'm like, and they're like, it's out. I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, God, you can slow down, it's gone. I was like, what? And then I look, everyone's just like, yeah. So I hit a bomb, and the coach is like, oh, I went to shake my hand at third, and I flicked him off. I was like, no. Like, you ain't shaking my fucking hand. Fuck you. So I hit home plate. Everyone's like, yeah, good shit.
Fucking douchebag. Like, don't fucking get me down, bro.
So the next game they put me in right after that. And they're like, oh, let's see how you do. I hit like 2 doubles. Fucking, I went like 2 for 4. Nasty. And then the game after that, I hit another bomb. And he was like, oh, fuck it. We're just going to DH you for now. I got to see catching twice. And I threw out every runner. Didn't miss a ball. My catching was insane. Like, I did not do anything. They're like, man, you're catching really good. The coaches, the assistant coaches were riding my dick.
We're not going to start you.
How about this? I was doing so well, and I was a bench player, that I had other colleges coming up to me. Northwestern shook my hand after that game. I hit my bomb because I hit it over the stadium. And they're like, oh, man, were you that little kid in BP that was hitting bombs over the stadium?
Kid, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that was me. And he goes, and you hit the home run? Yeah, that was me. They're like, you want to come play for us? I was like, I don't know, man.
At the same time.
Yeah, so Northwestern, FAU, Florida Atlantic talked to me too because I hit like 3 doubles off them.
Jesus Christ.
And Corbin Weeks' team, the Fire, I forgot what they're called.
Corbin Weeks, you played him?
Yeah, I played Corbin Weeks too. Yeah, and
Corbin was pretty good.
Yeah, Corbin's nasty, and that team too. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, so moving along. So the whole year goes by. I hit I think 8 home runs with like 20 doubles. I tied RBIs. Mind you, I only had 60 at bats. Everybody else had 180.
Yeah.
I tied RBIs. I think Ramon had the most home runs. So he had like 15. Nasty. And then Elam was second. Elam had like 12. That was a big bitch.
Was good.
But and then it was me. And then I had like 7 or 8
home runs.
Yeah. It got to a point where my assistant coach was like, yo, just hit it out. Like, yeah, come on, free, go. I was like, okay, man, thanks. But yeah, I tied RBIs. I had like the most doubles, and then like 50 less at bats than everybody.
Crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
So
you can just imagine, like, I should have been starting. So anyways, I was a DH the whole year. DH, like batting 4th and batting 6th. Like, I would switch 4th and 6th. 4th. If I had a bad game, I would go to 6th. Okay. So, and then if I had a good game, I would go back to 4th. It would just fluctuate. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, those are the power hitters: 4 and 6, 4 and 6.
3 and 5 are consistent. 4 and 6 are power.
And then we faced William Carey. That was like, I think, my last game. Dude, it had Jordan Hicks, fucking throwing 104. Yeah, Jordan face. That's who it was, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks was disgusting in college. He had a slide step. So they're like, oh, man, he's good. Like, you're okay. I played that whole game. They were already throwing like 95. And then it was a tied game. I was the first one up against this pitcher. He was a close pitcher, obviously. And I was seeing him. He was like this, and then he would do like 4 steps and then slide step.
Still does that shit.
Throw like 96, right? And I'm like, oh, it's not bad. That's what I've been facing. And then so I get up. And first pitch I seen, he does this little thing. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I already dominated the first pitcher. Here it comes. Right down the dick. I was like, what the fuck? And then sure enough, the radar said 104. I said, hey, man. Hey, what's going on here? 104? I was like, what kind of shit is this? I was like,
what kind of shit is this?
I was like, all right. So he gets up again. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for
bullshit.
I'm ready for this 104, motherfucker. Go ahead, bring it. Goes again. Slider, dude. 85 slider. I was like, all right, what's going on here? I was like,
that's so booty.
Please. What do you do?
He didn't want this little guy to hit him out of the park. He's like, fuck you.
And then I took the last pitch for a strike right down the dick. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, 104, dude? And he still throws 104. That motherfucker. He has the fastest pitch. Yeah, dude, they had all studs that were already drafted.
No, I think Rodas, 105.5.
105.5. But, so, at the end of the year, the school came out with a rumor that was like, oh, your credits are going to get, like, fucked. As freshmen and sophomores, so sorry, man.
I remember that shit. Crazy.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, man.
And then Randy retired.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. So I was like, I'm not gonna do school. Fuck it. I was ABs, I was doing good, and then they came out with that. I'm like, I'm not gonna. If my credits don't count, I'm not gonna do anything. Fuck that. And then no, it was easy class. It was all Christian classes, so it was A's and B's. So
first time in his life.
Yeah. So I was like, nah, screw that. I ain't going to fucking school. Yeah. And then so I stopped, and I was playing ball, and then like, hey man, like just to let you know, you got to get your grades up. You can't play. I was like, why? Our school's gonna get shut down. They're like, it's just a rumor. So I was like, no, that's bullshit. So at the end, during summer, we were about to hit the championship, and then all the freshmen basically got fucked because everybody stopped going to class, and so I got fucked. And during the summer, there was an email that was like, yeah, sorry, we got bought over by another school. No baseball team for this year. This and that. So I'm like, oh, it was true. So I was going to get screwed either way.
100%.
So I went to FSW.
And all those credits weren't accredited.
No.
So they weren't able to transfer anyways.
No. And then I went to FSW. I tried because the coach was like, hey, we're going to need you for fall ball because we're trying to get our baseball team back. And I was like, all right, I'll try. And I just didn't have no drive to do it because of what happened. And especially my experience, it was just kind of bullshit. But I had pro scouts, the Cardinals and the Athletics wanted to see me. The first time they're like, hey, you're what's blah blah blah. I'm here. I think one of them knew Dad as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think one of them knew Dad as well. And I was like, oh yeah, that's my fun. Yeah, he's like, all right, yeah, blah 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 whatever. So he's like, I want to see you play. I didn't play that game, unfortunately. It's stupid. But So actually leading to my summer year when I was in FSW, I found out the reason why I wasn't starting though, and why a lot of players weren't starting. That I was like, dude, they're good. Like Austin Gould, JJ's brother, he was nasty.
You had him on the team?
Yeah, Austin, JJ Gould's brother, he was nasty. Ramon Cedeno, he only played every once in a while. He played a lot. But, like, he would sit somewhere. He should be an everyday starter. He shouldn't, like maybe a one-day rest. No, sometimes he would take two. He should be an everyday starter, like Ramon Cedeno. So, anyways, I found out that the seniors and, like, the juniors that were starting every day was paying the coach off. Like, hey, play me.
Wow.
Yeah, like, play me. And then also the money that because there were shirts that we had to buy. There was also team uniform gear that we would pay expense for the coach. Like, here you go, here's money. He wouldn't put that towards the team. He would actually pocket it.
Oh.
Yeah, so he would just make money off us, dude. And then he actually got caught, and I don't know what happened. There's a big scandal, but he got fired, and now he's coaching for some booty college. Yeah, bad. But yeah, that's the reason why I wasn't playing, because it was off of that shit.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. But no, man, I should have went crazy.
When do you have to bounce?
I'd say probably in like 2 minutes. But no, real quick, let's go to dugout debates. Sean Strickland versus DDP.
Oh, we're going straight to the UFC.
Yeah, real quick.
All right.
We'll run it over real quick.
Damn.
I got Strickland, dude. I think Strickland beats him. I thought he beat him in the last one until he got cut because it was a clash of heads, and then he got cut. And it's Caitlin. Yeah. He got cut, and then I think they gave it to DDP because he was bleeding.
I feel like if DDP is able to take him down,
Sean Strickland's good at grappling, though.
Yeah, but if he can make it dirty, he can do it. He's strong. I think he's stronger than Strickland.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I think Strickland won the last fight, and I think that with his output, if he consistently uses that output and doesn't allow Drickus, like when he starts coming in and do that Russian dumb shit, if he can maneuver and go side to side, I think Strickland.
I think he will. He's been sparring Alex a lot.
I would pick Strickland on this fight.
He's been sparring Alex like a lot.
And Alex is a little boogeyman, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason when he corners guys, they win.
They go to sleep.
A lot of
them go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then sleep. And what do you think about the Izzy fight? I think his eye was compromised, and he tried to do a Pereira.
First of all, Izzy
He was dominating,
was
dude.
nasty in that fight.
Dominating.
And I don't know if he was trying to do too much or if the eye poke bothered him. So he was like, "Oh, I can't see this way. Let me switch back real quick."
Because he did switch like
As soon as
four
he
stances.
switched, as soon as he went to the lefty and then he went righty, and as soon as he switched righty, the guy threw an overhand right when he switched righty.
Caught him. Just caught him.
And he thought he was away from it. He thought he was far enough.
And don't get me wrong, he was hurt, but Izzy was such in good shape that he wasn't hurt.
So that thing should have knocked him out. It hit him perfect. And he kind of like got backed up into the fence, and then the next one hit him real good. And then when he's on the ground, it seemed like he was trying to get back up to his feet. And I feel like they should just give him a little bit more time.
Dude, just a little bit. I know it's not a title fight. A little
bit more
But
time.
he was getting up. He was on his butt, protecting himself. He was hands on his head. He was protecting himself. And they're like, all right, no good. And he's like, he went like this, like, dude. And then he like hit the ground, like, come on, bro, like, like he literally.
He was still there.
Like, I can understand a fighter, like, oh, what do you mean, like, what are you talking about, like Sean Strickland and Alex Perry. He's like, oh, what are you talking about? He's like going over
sideways.
But no, Izzy was eye contact, and he's like, bro, he was like, I was good, and then he hit the ground, like, fuck, dude. Like, all right, man.
He came back too, like that second punch. The first punch got him. The second punch got him. And then, like, as he was kind of like wiggling on the ground, trying to wiggle his way back up, I think he was starting to slowly get back into it. I think the thing is though, if that's the end of the round, I don't think the guy stops the fight. That was literally 30 seconds into the round.
Yeah. At least make an attempt. Make an attempt to get up. That's it. If he gets up and gets slept again, all right, gone.
Let it go a little bit longer.
Gone. Yeah.
Let him go a little bit longer.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Izzy fights one more time. He needs to get his comps back. They need to do like a booty fight for him. He needs to win over someone, but I think he's gonna fight one more because he wants the belt. That's what he said. He said he's like, fuck it. He goes, I used to say I don't want this belt. He goes, I just fight. He goes, I want the belt back. That's what he said. So we'll see. He's got a lot to work with, especially Kazma coming up. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know.
As Hamzat wins, Izzy ain't beating.
No, he's not beating Hamzat. No, that's just gonna end.
All he's gonna do is do what he did to Whitaker. He's gonna literally, as soon as throw a kick, go ahead.
Oh,
your best weapon, throw a kick. I'm gonna catch it and throw you on your fucking face.
Yeah, but all right. Well, there's more to talk about. We'll talk about more. There's fights this weekend.
Yeah. Well, we did.
Sean Strickland, DDP.
So there's only two really good fights.
Wei Li.
Everything else is kind of eh. You got Weili Zhang and Tatiana Suarez.
That's gonna be a good fight.
I don't know who's gonna win that fight. Obviously, you want to go with the champion because she's been dominant, but
she is getting
Tatiana
older.
Suarez is undefeated,
and she's up and coming.
And she's nasty. So
I might have to put money on her.
Interesting fight. Yeah, if she's an underdog, we might have to.
So we'll recap Monday. We'll probably do another pod Monday, and then we'll recap more about our, baseball or whatever we got going. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys later. We're also doing like another game or something Monday. We'll do more exciting stuff. We just wanted to get this one out and talk to you guys because we haven't done it in a week.
We love getting out here and talking shit and having a good time.
Yeah, guys. So
we just need to do it.
Yep. So we'll talk to you guys later. Again, I'm Randy.
And I'm Ronnie.
And this is the Three Hole Podcast where we talk shit.
And you listen.
We'll catch you guys fudging later. Peace, mother.